Hey there, it's your fly guy, Captain Dr.G, and I want to just welcome you to the pit. We're honored to have you on board tonight. Thank you for showing up. We're excited because we are ready for takeoff on flight 777. And tonight I'm going to be talking a little bit about truth, freedom, and health. I want to talk about systems just for a few minutes because I stumbled onto something here recently that really set me on fire. And everything that I want to do with my training is to create a massive movement. I really believe that we're going to have some leaders. We got to develop new leaders, especially for our communities. I see you out there. I'm not sure, MRGA 8D. Hey, I see you. I see you. Hey, welcome aboard. But if this is your first time joining or coming on board the pit, I want you to hit subscribe and like, and it'll let you know when we have future shows. Generally, we try and be here every Thursday night at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Kevin Ferguson from Chicago, welcome aboard. I'm so glad you're here tonight. I'm honored. But as I was saying, that we got to have a movement. You know, as I was driving around the city of Los Angeles today, or actually Long Beach, and I was thinking, what is it that we need? What can we do for the next generation? How can we spark them? How do we make the reconnection from the previous generation? Now, I'm gonna say, I know the previous generation didn't properly give a handoff, because in their mindset, and I'm between their generation and your generation. So I'm right in the middle. My generation has never been able to step up and say, hey, this is what we need to do. And I'm stepping up to do that now. And I'll say, what is it that we need? We didn't get a proper handoff from the civil rights movement. And y'all, if y'all don't know it, the civil rights movement is dead. It's gone. And many of those leaders, you know, they thought that they made it. But we didn't make it. We didn't hand off the baton. And still to this day, they're holding on to the baton. But I'm taking the baton, and we got to go to a whole nother level. We need to develop new leaders with a whole new different mindset. That's going to be about truth, about freedom, and about health. I want y'all to know that everything in our world, our environment is a system. You are a system, whether you know it or not. And you need to learn about it, because you're not going to be effective in this earth realm unless we do things from a systematic perspective. So we got to take time out to learn, unlearn, and relearn, because many of the things that they have taught us in these schools houses, we got bad information. And so this next generation, I'm willing to do what we got to do to help you. Yeah, I set up the Captain's Millionaire Training Program. The whole thing about the Captain Millionaire was to develop new leaders that's ready to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Yeah, and understand about wealth creation, and help you get a millionaire status and all that good stuff. Because the millionaire status is to help you get more freedom. Because I'm telling you, unless you hit the millionaire status, you're not going to be free here in America. The laws have been set up, the SEC, to keep you poor. Now, y'all need to come through my Freedom First class that I'm hosting every Monday night. I'm doing the Zoom. We're in session number 4, and it's been off the chart. And if you have missed them, you didn't participate, I encourage you to sign up for the Captain's Tier 1 training. And all these, they've been videotaped, and they're out there for your viewing. But family, it's time for us to do something differently. Let this group, this generation here that's behind me, let it be the generation to help truly set the captives free, and that operated in truth and was about health. Because you can't do anything without health. You can't even have freedom. And without freedom, you can't speak the truth. What happens is when you're not able to have freedom, you're restricted. You know, just like what's happening over there in Russia. They killed a guy here just recently because he stepped up and started speaking about how Putin was. And see, anytime you say anything about Putin, Putin takes you out. I saw how he blew up a whole airplane of guys, his arch enemies. I was like, that dude don't play. But the people over there, they're not free. And I'm just telling you, family, we're not free neither. Every 2 weeks, we get robbed of our paychecks. We're not living life to the abundance. And we got to begin to hold these people now accountable. It's going to require new leadership. And my goal and objective is I want to help to train and develop the new leaders for the 21st century that we're in. But you have to be able to get involved. And now I really want y'all to go out there online and join the Captain's Millionaire, the Captain's Plus Tier 1, and go watch the Freedom First, those 3 sessions I just recently did here. They're off the chart. It's going to expose you to really what's happening in our country. It's about now empowerment. It's about change. But the next generation has to be the one to do it. Now, I'm willing to step up and help do training and develop new leaders to think differently and see it from the captain's perspective, so you can have a 43,000 bird's eye view of it, so you can say, aha, so this is the game. But then you're going to have to be willing to train other people too as well. Family, it's not just about money. US dollar's in trouble. Dollar's worthless, to be honest with you. What's going to have to require now is having knowledge so we can create more wealth and power. And we have created a system. Family, I've been working on this thing for years now. I've even written this. I wrote this book here called Collaboration, Teamwork, and Networking, a case study for systematically working together to achieve successful living. You know, I got to put this up here. I agree, new leaders with a new mindset. Yes, we have to think differently. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. But we got to have new information. And we have to do it via a system. You're in Chicago. I see you, my brother. But we can connect here through this process here. And we can train the people up in Chicago. Because I know the brothers and sisters out there, I see all the killing that's going on up there in Chi-Town. And it hurts my heart. But it's a leadership issue. The slave culture is still killing each other. And that's another thing. Family, you can't get reparation until you acknowledge your true self, until you acknowledge our culture. Because see, this country here, America, operates off of contracts. We gotta speak their language. Yes, I am Black, but I'm also a descendant of American slaves. And the word is out there that Dr. G is trying to change us. No, I'm not trying to change us. I'm trying to give us an advantage so we can go kick some serious backside. Because this country here operates off of business, family. Not business, but business. And we have to be willing to support each other. You know, I really want to play this piece that I just got today from this young lady uh, from uh, the what they're doing to her out there on social media. I mean, the social media is not really have not been our friend. Yes, sir. I've been working on getting support and sponsors like we talked about. It's going to take that too. You know, Lindaville, I got to step out of the box into the room and become a leader so the next generation become leaders and go to the wealthy place. Yeah, because you guys are the one that's going to be able to do it. Captain Dr. G can't do it. I'm going to go with you, but it takes teamwork to make the dream work. It's going to take all of us. Now, hey there, Sean. How are you? Welcome aboard. I'm going to share this with you. I done went and got some backup for us. I've learned this game, how America operates, how our world operates. And yes, I created the American slave nation. Why would you do that, Captain G? Because how our world operates, it operates off of nation states. It doesn't operate off of groups. It operates off of nation states. And we needed our own nation so that we can begin to get reparation. Put in the chat, how many of you want the reparation that's due your ancestors? Go on, put it in there. I want to see how many of you guys want the reparation. We deserve it. It's our birthrights. And so the only way that we can get it is via nation state, y'all. But I got to train some leaders to understand this process. Let me tell you something. The word slave is worth $105 trillion, y'all. Your birthrights. But unless you're willing to claim it, you can't get it. I ain't being a slave to nobody but to God, because the Bible tells us to do that. I'm not going to be a slave to a U.S. Constitution. I ain't doing it. I'm going to do it God's way. But at the same time, we got to now learn, unlearn, and relearn and get a new language. I am so excited because I've stumbled onto something that I believe that's going to be a blessing to you guys. This training that we're going to be offering, truth, freedom, health. We've created a new system, but we got to begin to train us on this system here. So if we're going to win, I want you to put in the chat, are you here to win or just to play? Why are we on the planet? Are we here just to suck up air? Are we here to go win the game of life? Which one do you think it is? Go and put it in the chat, because I'm looking, I'll put it up there. But I'm telling you, we are here to win the game. Our people have not been winning. Maybe some individuals like maybe Oprah and, Beyonce, but they all got a product that they selling to you and to the world. But collectively, we're not winning. And we got to win now as a group. And so we're going to have to collaborate. I do want you to get the book, Collaboration, Teamwork, and Networking. This is the tool to help us. I've helped to create all these tools for us to win. We cannot lose once we got the right information and we apply it. I see you, Linda. You're here to win. Because that's the mindset that you got to have. Because unless we're here to win, why even play? We're not playing to lose. So I want to encourage you to go out and sign up out at the Captain's Millionaire Tier 1 or Tier 2. Because this information, I want you to go out there and listen to Freedom First. Because for the next 5 more weeks, I'm going to be putting things out there. And then I'm gonna slide in there real smoothly truth, freedom, health. I'm going to talk about systems because, y'all, we need to learn about how input, transport, conversion, structure, output. We got to learn the system because then once you understand the system, you can't lose. We weren't taught this process. Why would they want to teach our culture the process? Simple. They want to keep us losers and their culture's winners. But that day is over. I'm in it to win it. Now, I got to share this with you. I told you guys I brought on a partner, a huge partner. I brought on the country, the Attica Kingdom. Whew. They've invited me. Now, I'm going over to Africa. So at least in the next 3 or 4 weeks, I'm going to make the trip over. And yes, I'm going to go live from Africa. Matter of fact, I want to show you guys something. Some of the brothers and sisters over there, well, especially the brothers, they sent me this here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see here. My computer. Wait. Screen share. Okay, we can do that. Screen here. Let me see if this pull up. Streamer is sharing. Can you guys see that? Wait a minute. It didn't pop up on my screen. Oh, it's coming back saying, no, it can't. What? Hold on just a second, because I'm going to pull this up. All right, I'm going to see if it does it now. Share. Oh, did it pop? Can you guys see it? Okay, it's not popping up. Okay, it can't do it. That's okay. However, they sent me some pictures over there. They've got a school, a little vocational skill, and they want me to come over there and start teaching. And so I'm going to take over there all my stuff, Captain's Millionaire process. I'm going to take the freedom movement, all of the stuff, because they're ready for it. They're ready to be released from colonialism. See, we don't have well, they're really stuck in colonialism. However, but I'm going to show them how to build a nation, just like how I built the American slave nation, and how to properly organize and how to use that gold. Because see, over there, y'all, they loaded with gold, silver, diamond, and oil. They're loaded with minerals. So I'm going to go over there and just help them. Hey, good evening, Aaron. I see you. Welcome aboard. I'm going to teach them about systems, because everything is a system. You are a system, but we weren't taught the process. And that's why every Thursday evening, I'm here at the pit, trying to take you up to 43,000 feet so you can see it just a little bit different. And then you can go right on over and join in the Captains Plus training, because there's going to be enough of us that's going to come through this here. We're going to develop new leaders that have a new mindset that's systematic, process oriented. We're going to work this thing. Now, we got Africa on board. I got Bermuda now is on board. I've got the Kingdom of Hades on board. So we've got enough people now that have endorsed the American slave nation. And let me tell you how that works. Anytime another nation endorses your nation, they're acknowledging you. But that didn't need to happen. All we needed was to acknowledge it, just like how the 56 white founding fathers did that signed the Declaration of Independence. But the other nations have endorsed it, so it's cool. And I made sure that I put in our treaty economic development, and they agreed to it, that they want to help us. But at the same time, we have to be willing to help ourselves. And one of the first things that we got to do, we got to learn and change our thinking here, because our thought life controls our life. And I'm encouraging you guys to go out there and go through the Freedom First training that's out there, because you're going to learn about how the United States, the Republic, and the Federal Republic, how this thing has been rigged to lock you into the lowest level of a real life monopoly game. I also talked about the SEC laws that are set up, designed specifically to keep poor people poor. That's crazy. So the only way that we can come out of that, I talked about it. There's several things that that can overcome that law that we're going to do in this process, because we are getting out of poverty. I'm totally committed to helping my people, God people, rise up. And that's why we have to develop new leadership, because that's what's missing in our communities. But we can do it now. We are in the information age. We can do it through Zoom. We can do it through having meetings. We have everything that we need to move forward. And now that other countries are coming on board to help support the American slave nation, because that's what nations do. They supposedly supposed to support each other. United States haven't done that. I'm gonna leave that alone. However, family, I'm excited, and my heart is for you to be a part of the movement, because we're going to be teaching about truth, freedom, health. All those three systems will be working interdependently to catapult us out of our condition. And I'm excited that you are here tonight. We don't need everybody, but we do need the right people. And I see 7 folks. And see, number 7 is the number of completion. Number 8 is the number of new beginning. So we qualify. And so I look forward to seeing everyone. Do me a favor. Put in your email address and your phone number in the chat. I'll be in touch. Or you can go out to the website. Here's the website. I'm going to put in here. I'm going to post it for you to go out and sign up, and let's get going. All right, I put it in there, and all you have to do is should be able to just click on it, and it'll take you over there. I'm excited for you, because it is your turn and it's your time. Can you write in there, it's my turn and my time? Because see, your confession equal your possession. You have what you say. But also too, when we engage in the process to make that happen, it materializes. It's nothing but a process. It's nothing but a system. We are going to learn it, and we're going to learn it well as we help train and develop our people. You guys got any questions for me? Put it in the chat. You know what, Brother James, college didn't teach us either. I know they didn't teach us how money works. We were told go to school, get you a good education so you can get you a good paying job. We were duped, hoodwinked, and bamboozled. Because see, all these people here are tied together in the system to work for the federal government. Can I really be honest with y'all? Just this, the captain speaking. America is really one big plantation. Technically, everybody is American slave. We're a slave to the federal government, to their system. A system that don't care nothing about us. But I want you to go out there and listen for that training that we're doing, Freedom First. It's going to be a blessing to you. And as you come on board and we learn about the treasury and how we make money work for us, and how we begin to use other tools that we put in place to elevate us out of our condition. Sign up today. It's your turn. It's your time. If you guys, I'm looking in the chat. That's right, Linda. I'm going to put that up there. It is your turn and it's your time. But what it does take is for us to really to learn new information and learn the world, learn new processes. There's some things I could share with you that I'm not, because I don't know who's out there really listening. But when you start coming on board and in the, you make a commitment here to the program, I can share with you things that we're doing right now in real time that is really helping to bring the change about. Because the first place change take place is in the mind. Our thought life controls our life. And then what have you act on? So sign up today, and I'll see you on the other side. And I look forward to us uniting as one to make a serious impact on our mother country. America is ours. We're America's firstborn. She bred slaves. We're the only culture that she bred specifically under the Republic of the United States to build this thing. But at the same time, we do need to understand how wealth is created. And Linda, I thank you for being here and showing up. Hey, gang, my time is up. I thank you for yours. This has been your captain speaking.